Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, "What's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me?" Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away. So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to ZENNI.com/podcast, promo code podcast15.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
Happy Monday. Come on in. Brand new week. Summertime is here. Graduation day is arriving. Summer vacation's just around the corner. And guess what? I feel like a baby's bum right now is now living on my face. What's it been, 9 months, 10 months since I decided to grow a beard and said, I don't know how long it will last. Well, I found out last night. My wife said, let's get cleaned up. Let's go out and get some dinner. You haven't been out for a couple of weeks. I said, okay. It just went away. I'll share a picture soon eventually. It's kind of weird to look at me now with no beard. Anyway, today we are going to jump into something that everybody struggles with from time to time, and it's okay. It's okay. That is time management and productivity. It's going to change throughout the course of your life, depending on your role in life. We'll chat about that today. I've been spending a lot of time with clients over the past couple of weeks, and I've been changing up my system a little bit based on some needs I have these days. We'll talk about that today. I think you'll like it. Very simple stuff. Old school. If you're willing, it's going to help. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day since 2006 episode. Where are we now? 4,836. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Scott Smith. Nice to have you here today. And this will be the last time that I give you an update on my hip replacement. Why? Well, I got discharged from my doctor, got discharged from, physical therapy and home nursing, all that stuff. And I'm on my own. They basically said, you're doing fine. Everything's great. I'm off the cane. I'm walking without any assistance these days. Still having to build. I got a long way to go. Don't get me wrong. There's a ton of work to do here to get the functionality back that I want. But the drama's over. We made it. Thanks for indulging me for a couple of weeks while I went through that process. Got to tell you, it's no joke. It hurts a lot. But if you do it right, if you listen to what the doctors and nurses tell you to do, you come out on top. So that's it. If you want to know more, go to my Facebook page, dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. I'll update you accordingly there. But yeah, it's all better now. Hi. On Monday, always begin by asking a simple question. Have you done your homework? Did you sit down and ask yourself that question? How's my life going? And allow space and time for the answer to come in. You don't have to meditate for an hour to figure out how your life is going. I find most people, this is the Scott logic at play here, that most people, if you ask them, shake them a little bit, maybe give them a glass of wine, they kind of know how their life is going. And they go Google it and they start listening to podcasts and all this stuff, and then they get confused. I think if you look in the mirror and just admit it, you know exactly if it's going good or bad or somewhere in the middle. That's all. So I ask you today, when this podcast is over, forget everything I said, at least for 30 seconds, and ask yourself that question: how's my life going? And allow for the answer to come in. And whether you like it or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is you've allowed it to come in, and now you can start making change and get whatever you want. Could it be that simple? It is. All right, let's do this thing. So where'd this come from? I'm a big believer in being very productive, but let me set the frame, if you will. I have my Perfect Week Planner. You can go get it if you want to at perfectweekplanner.com. Watch the video that comes with it so you understand the methodology behind it. Now, this is something that I've been using for years. It's something I studied a lot of really very effective folks, kind of the wisdom class of people, and said, what are they doing? These smart folks who don't seem to be working. And I took it from them. So what happens is people like you go download my Perfect Week Planner, and you should, and you try to fill it up. And you don't understand the basic number one concept in my Perfect Week Planner. You're ready for it. I want it empty. I don't want anything on my planner. I literally want 7 days a week of nothing to do. Is that reasonable? No. We all have stuff to do, even if we don't work for a living. Is it reasonable? No. But it's the exact opposite of filling up every single minute of your day. A lot of you guys are doing that. And there's a lot of software or productivity software out there right now that's making it even worse than ever. So today we're going to take you some old school thinking, take you back into 3 things you need to be excruciatingly productive and actually enjoy your life. Okay? Ready? Just every day somebody asks me about it. No AI here, by the way. I mean, it's cool stuff, but if I need AI to control my schedule, I got too much to do. And if I got too much to do, I'm hiring a bunch of assistants to handle that for me, so I don't have to program the damn AI to do it. Just saying. It's crucial that you understand that productivity systems are not one size fits all. You got to find your own. And that's the hard part. You can watch all the videos you want to. You can listen to me all you want to, but still you got to sit down and say, how do I work? How do I get things done? How does my brain work? Let me work through the process. They need to be tailored to your unique needs and goals. And they can evolve and will evolve as you go through your life. As your roles and responsibilities change, they're going to evolve. I was just talking to my neighbor next door. She's 40 in a middle management position. And she can't breathe. She has so much stuff coming down on her. And she's working 12, 14 hours a day. And she said, why do you seem to have so much time? I said, because I don't do what you do. She goes, well, why not? I said, because I used to and I didn't like it anymore. I kind of rose to the wisdom class. I'm smarter than you, frankly, to do all that stuff. She goes, well, how do I learn? I said, well, at some point you'll learn to hold your space, use your calendar, and forget shutting off the emails, forget shutting off the phone, forget shutting off the text message. All that's not even part of this podcast. Eventually you'll learn to do that. So we got talking about it. This is about an hour ago we're doing this. But now, how do you do it? How do you take control? Well, it comes down to 3 elements. Now, these have been taught a long time. I've used the Franklin Covey system way back in the 80s and 90s. We carried the books around. That was kind of fun. Tony Robbins' RPM system. It's got some really neat time-based stuff in there. Time blocking, the time blocking came from that. David Allen, Getting Things Done. Classic. I tend to run more on the David Allen system, and yet I hold space for myself. David Allen, if you go read Getting Things Done, he doesn't talk about a calendar. He doesn't agree with anything being on a calendar. God, I agree with that. So the first element you need to do to control any aspect of your life and your productivity and getting stuff done is this. Hold space on your calendar. I was on a call with a client the other day talking about sleep issues, something we do, and he said, my biggest issue is sleep. But I hear you talking about that Helix Sleep on your podcast. To be honest with me, do you think it will help me? I get he's saying be honest, right? But Helix is my sponsor. But yes, I sleep on their mattress. And while it may not be obvious, I said I sleep on their mattress. I didn't sleep on the old one that I had. I said, buy Helix. Give it a try. They have a 120-night sleep trial and limited lifetime warranty. You have nothing to lose. Remember those days you used to go to the mattress store and buy from the mattress guy and hope and pray that it worked? And I mean, the pain was real. If you didn't get it right, your bank account and your back hurt for the next 10 years. We don't do that anymore. Look, Helix has a website. Check it out. They'll tell you everything that I can't tell you right now. I know because I went there to get my Helix mattress. They've got that warranty. Helix delivers your mattress right to your door with free shipping in the U.S. And before you know it, you're snoring, sleeping like a baby, not a husband. Listen, this is my second Helix mattress. I won't tell you what brand I got rid of because I got another Helix. You're going to like it. Go to helixsleep.com/dailyboost for 20% off site-wide, 25% off Luxe mattresses, 30% off Elite mattresses. That's helixsleep.com/dailyboost for 20% off site-wide, 25% off Luxe mattresses, 30% off Elite mattresses. helixsleep.com/dailyboost. If you need help deciding when to do your what's on your calendar, that's another skill set. So get a good calendar that you like to use and hold space for it. There's hardly anything on my calendar. My workouts, any meeting I have, any call I have to take, that's it. I don't put stuff on my calendar. So what do I do with all that white space on my calendar? Well, I know that Monday is a creative day for me. So when I look at my 8-hour Monday, I just go to my task management list and figure out the things I need to be working on and just put them on Monday. I don't put them on the calendar. I just know to go look at it and go do it on Monday. Hold your space on your calendar, the most important thing. And if you think you can't, you're lying to yourself. If you think you can't hold and control your own space, you're letting other people do it for you. Number 1, solid calendar, and keep it as empty as possible. Next, task management. That could be software, could be a piece of paper. I don't care what it is. That is all the little things you need to be doing. And you don't put them on your calendar. Please never put your task on your calendar. It doesn't belong there. Calendars where you put your time. You don't put your stuff to do there. So you have a calendar where you hold your space where you're going to do your stuff. And all the little stuff you have to keep track of, that's on your task management. I use Todoist just to keep track of that stuff. That's it. But wait, Scott, where do the projects go? Because we know we have to have a calendar embedded with a task management system and the projects need to be there too. Put my finger down my throat and you know what happens. Oh, my gosh. So confusing. So what do you do with all these projects? So say you're working on a project at work. Where do you put that? I don't know. It could live on maybe a document or a file or maybe a piece of software. You could have it on a Word doc. You could have it written any place where all the details of your where you go to do your work. Any task that needs to be done that's on your project management list then goes to your task list. So I break it down a little bit more here. Here's what you do. You hold your space in advance, you know, through the course of the entire week. If you get my Perfect Week Planner, you'll know how we do that. Hold all your space. And then all the little stuff you got to do, it's on your task list. And then you just sit down for a couple of minutes a day or every week and say, well, when am I going to do this stuff? And yes, it takes some discipline. If you can't learn the discipline of doing that, that's another podcast. A calendar and a list of your stuff. A separate document, separate file to hold where your project is. Old school. Remember, you used to go to an office and they'd pull a file out of the cabinet and every detail was there? Still happens in a lot of offices. It's amazing whether you use a file from the cabinet or a file from your computer. If everything's in one place, you simply open the file and boom, project management. It's there. And then I need to work on that part of my project. There's 8 steps I have to get done to complete that part of the project. Where does that go? It goes on your task management. And where does that go? It goes on your calendar when you get it done. Forward, backwards, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's all you need to control your complete space. And I will tell you this loud and clear. You keep chasing everybody else in their systems. You keep trying to keep up with every single thing that comes after you every single day. You'll never get anything done. Ever. And you'll never have any sleep. And you will stress like crazy. And when you're about my age, you'll say, man, I was stupid for like about 25 years. Okay, that's a lie. I got smarter way sooner than that. I really did. I just figured it out. So here's what I figured. The guys that have wisdom, that live in my class, because I think I have wisdom, I'm really good at filling up your task list. I'm really good at giving you stuff to do. Really good at it. Man, it's not going to change. People are going to keep filling up your list until you decide to take control of yourself.
Keep moving, gotta get